Good morning. Thank you for inviting me into your sacred space on a Monday. On Saturday, the audio didn't work. We don't really know why. But anyway, I wanted to give you an update as to how we manage the new masking requirement for indoor celebrations. It went so well. I'm proud of all of the people who wore those masks. We don't like wearing them, but we're doing it for a purpose. And the purpose, first of all, is to protect one another. We don't want to give any little finger to that horrible disease so then it can become a hand and take over our whole body. We also need to put a purpose to that. And what I'm doing is, even in daily masses, I'm saying, I'm offering this up today for the people who are suffering from the results of fire or floods, people who are suffering in situations like we have in Cuba, Haiti, and in other parts of the world. Give it a purpose, or do it in a particular day for family members who may not have the resources we have, or other people who do not have access to any kind of vaccine or any kind of health care. Give a purpose to it, and then we get mileage out of this ordinance that we have to fulfill. Please God, for the short term, to keep everyone safe and healthy. No social distancing. We can come to church as you're doing. We can sit in our own pews as you're doing. And I'm so grateful that we're doing that. I want to tell you a little story. I think stories sometimes give us a good moral direction. Sister Mary Ann worked with the home healthcare system in England, and her job was to visit the elderly. And so one day she's out on her ministry, and she suddenly realizes, as sometimes we all do, she has no gas. The car stops. So she toddles off to the nearest gas station and says, I'd like a can of gas. And the attendant said, we don't have any can right now. The last one went out. But if you wait for a while, hopefully someone will bring one back. She said, I can't do that. So being resourceful, she went back to her car, opened up the trunk, and there she found a bedpan as a part of her ministry to the elderly. She went back to the gas station, filled it up with gas, and walked right back to the car. Put a funnel in and poured the gas into the tank. In the meantime, there were two good Protestant women looking at what's going on. And when she did that, one turned to the other and said, well, if this car goes off and is able to run on this, I'm becoming a Catholic. And so, remember again, God can work miracles. I know the car worked, and I know that it was because that she had gasoline, but the reality is we have to be resourceful. We have to bring joy to people's lives. We have to nourish our souls. Be careful that we're putting the right kinds of attitudes into our souls. Talk to your kids, talk to your neighbors, talk with yourself in front of the mirror. Nobody will see, and just say, uplift your attitude about what's going on. We are not going backwards. We are going forward, and please God, everything will be fine at the end. I love you all. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll pop in again on Saturday, hopefully with more good news. God bless you. I love you.